folks, it's time to talk about lobsters. Fantastic. So, I've been in business 8 years as of this taping, and I'm going to say about 4 years ago, I had a thing, because I have painters and I have assemblers. So the assemblers put the models together and the painters paint them. And so what I did is, if a painter had to do assembly, like maybe they were short-handed, that I would pay the painter a higher rate because they would have to retool their area, and they would also, maybe it would take them a little longer because they were unfamiliar with the process. So the piece rate was higher for a painter than an assembler, and for those reasons. But what happened is, both the painters and assemblers came in to me and they said, "Sean, this isn't fair." They said they wanted the rate to be the same. And I said, well, I explained everything, and they said, "Oh, well, we don't mind if it's the lower rate." So basically the painters were saying, we want to be paid the same rate as the assemblers because we think it's fair. And I was just flabbergasted by that. I'm like, how is it hurting you to just let this other group have this higher rate? It had to be kind of a principle of the thing, you know, and the principle of the thing was from the people that were going to be hurt by the change. And I was just, and one of them came up to me afterwards and he said, "You know what, Sean, if you have a bucket of lobsters, and they're all destined for the dining room table, if you have a bucket of lobsters, and one tries to crawl out, the rest of them will grab him and drag him back in." And I'm just like, that is how some people are. They're lobsters. They would rather just not see other people succeed. When I lived in Curicó, which is a city in Chile, South America, there was this family that we met where they had tried, it was a very poor neighborhood, kind of a bit of a shanty town, but they had worked extra hard and they had added a second story to their house. And they almost like they thought, you know, since we were Americans, somehow we could, you know, have some influence. I don't know, but in any case, they came to us almost pleading, like, can you help us out? Because what had happened is all the people around them had started tearing down their house. They were throwing bricks through the windows, you know, just breaking stuff up. And I was like, there's lobsters again, that they just couldn't count. And since this one family had kind of gotten ahead, they had to rip them down. And I can't define it, but there's something in maybe the human heart, or maybe just certain people. I'm hoping it's just certain people that they just got it, like Barney the dinosaur, uplifting, positive, great for kids, but this animosity towards this creature. And I don't feel it. I'm like, this is great. What a sweet, uplifting, wonderful thing. Kids love him, you know. And Justin Bieber, I think, gets that a little bit. Where's this hostility coming from? And granted, I don't know. I haven't watched much Barney, and I've watched zero Justin Bieber. I don't know what his deal is, but I do see, you know, this horribleness, and it's like, guy, you've got to be happy for people when they're successful and be positive. Well, that's a short little blurb, but if you go into business for yourself, or I guess in life in general, just remember the lobsters, and don't let those lobsters get you down. Just keep moving ahead, and you know, and there will be positive people attracted to you if you're doing positive things, and don't let the negative people get you down. Just keep marching forward confidently.